Folks, welcome to Pasadena, California, and the beautiful Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. This is a setting so beautiful, so perfect, it almost looks like a movie set. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the third-ranked team, the UCLA Bruins. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Bruins will kick this deep to get us going. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. He's moving out of the pocket. After all that running around, they've got him for a sack.
Well, the offense tries to catch this defense napping here on the first play of the game. And how about the pressure to come up with a big sack to start this game?
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver. Versus the Big 12, two conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kirk. Always interesting to have these two leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, in the Big 10 and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember, Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home-and-home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma in Norman, and then the following year, remember Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma flag after they upset Ohio State in 2017. Propelled them into a playoff berth, so there's no reason why a win like that on either side couldn't do the same.
And the Wildcats bring their punt team onto the field. And this will be fair caught at the 35-yard line. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Good job of picking up some big yards from the first down by UCLA. They have had some great backs over the years, and this back's living up to it. Think about Maurice Jones-Drew, Jonathan Franklin, Skip Hicks, Deshaun Foster, and believe it or not, some people forget about this, but Jackie Robinson, known for his days of playing with the Dodgers, he got it started at UCLA as a running back himself.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. And Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back. Trying to extend the play. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Send the back in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Daniels. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
It's a first down here by this UCLA offense. Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver to be able to get those yards and keep the sticks moving. Good job also of just feeling the defense's coverage and making a quick decision to get that ball out.
The Bruins come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. He's moving out of the pocket now. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The Bruins will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA. Looked like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed in that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
The PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Breaks loose at the 40. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Kansas State. No chance to catch him.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Looks to the left, pass caught. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Ball handed to the running back. And he's brought down out at the 46.
Man, gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Now it's second down here. Shotgun formation. Here's the inside give. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Crucial third down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Looking to scramble. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a big play downfield. This one is broken up, falls incomplete.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
They'll hand it off. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle at the 28. This offense threatening them. Another first down.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here, because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Try and muscle for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Running out of time in the pocket. Here's a screen pass to the running back. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds. So the screen on first down is snuffed out nicely, and now now they're behind the sticks here.
Yeah, the offense tried to fool this defense by going the screen on first down, but give the defense all the credit in the world. They're not fooled at all. Read that perfectly, able to chase that down for a loss.
The pass rush closing in. It's caught. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
And they'll give it to the back. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
This Kansas State offense is quickly moving down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Ortiz. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The short completion of the tight end. He stopped, but he gets a first down. The Wildcats hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Gets the first and still running. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. And the Wildcats will line up here on first down and goal. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Caught in the backfield. It's Ortiz. Touchdown, Wildcats. Strong game by this quarterback.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Point after, knocked right through. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Short pass finds the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Short throw complete to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And he's tackled after the catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 45. Big gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. They'll spot it down near the 31. And a quick timeout call
helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Makes a quick grab. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down. The clock is still running off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Can he make it to the marker? And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Caught quickly. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's escaping the pocket now. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain, not enough for the first down.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. This one is right through. And with that, they regain the lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wildcats will kick this away to start the second half. And the returner elects to fair catch. The Bruins offense is back out on the field.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They get the second half started with a running play. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, how about the accuracy here by this quarterback to pick up the first down? And, man, UCLA has had some great play at quarterback. DTR, who just left recently, going back to Cade McNown, and, of course, Troy Aikman, one of the best to ever play the game.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. The catch is made inside the 10. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
Great job here by this offense to open up the second half with an aggressive approach, sending a clear message to this defense that they are ready to be aggressive to win this game.
3-25.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
He'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he'll be brought down.
Got it.
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal.
42 spot.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play.
On the
So
set.
what's the play call? It's 4th and goal from the 3. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Touchdown, UCLA. Wow, what a play. A defensive score.
Chris, I thought after he tipped that ball in the air, that thing was going to be an incompletion. That would have been a great play, but instead, he didn't give up on it. Comes down with the interception and then shows you how athletic he is by taking it all the way back for a touchdown. How about that?
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. Fighting off the defender. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a run.
And he lofts it deep over the middle. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but they set up the offense at the 35.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's a quick grab. He's found some room at the 45. Big gain across midfield all the way down to the 34-yard line.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking right, this one caught. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
On the double.
And the Bruins are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
Set. Target.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bruins.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. This one will be fair caught. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
Hey, it's a game. You get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Got him. He's sacked.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Trying for a fourth down completion. Pressure is coming. He's running out of time here. Let's see go on the move. Launching deep. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid game. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. The back's got it. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First and 10 play coming up. And now the handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So second and 6. Receiver in motion now. They look to throw it here on second down. Touchdown, UCLA. And the beatdown continues.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Wildcats offense back out on the field. Remember last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it second and medium. He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense.
3:25.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Contact as he threw it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle, but first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Getting set. Here's second down. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Extending the play now. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run.
The ball is loose. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Boy, the quarterback put that ball right where he could give his receiver a chance, and what an effort by that receiver to lay out and come up with that touchdown.
What have they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. They've really protected home turf well here today. What a satisfying victory. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's the second down play. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Catch made by the tight end. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. So that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play. The Bruins will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. A low line drive, ugly punt. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Come out throwing here to start the drive. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So 2nd down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Receiver makes the catch.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
The secondary backed up off the ball now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw over the middle. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality opponents. This team really building some momentum.
I agree. I think there's a lot to build on with this team and what they've been able to do these last few games. We'll just have to see how far this streak can extend and how much this team can keep improving.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA